always ride out on the roof on the Kettle Valley line. I always ride out on the roof on the Kettle Valley line. I always ride out on the roof. I ride inside, but what's the use? I always ride out on the roof on the Kettle Valley line. I order my sandwich from the cook on the Kettle Valley line. I order my sandwich from the cook on the Kettle Valley line. I order my sandwich from the cook. It costs $2. He's a dirty crook. I order my sandwich from the cook on the Kettle Valley line. I order my meals through the ventilator on the Kettle Valley line. I order my meals through the ventilator on the Kettle Valley line. I order my meals through the ventilator. It tastes the same, saves tip of the waiter. I order my meals through the ventilator on the Kettle Valley line. Most railroad bulls are gentlemen on the Kettle Valley line. Most railroad bulls are gentlemen on the Kettle Valley line. Most railroad bulls are gentlemen who will never see their like again. Most railroad bulls are gentlemen on the Kettle Valley line. They'll tip their hats and call you sir on the Kettle Valley line. They'll tip their hats and call you sir on the Kettle Valley line. They'll tip their hats and call you sir, then throw you in the local stir. They'll tip their hats and call you sir on the Kettle Valley line. I always ride out on the roof on the Kettle Valley line. I always ride out on the roof on the Kettle Valley line. I always ride out on the roof. I ride inside, but what's the use? I always ride out on the roof on the Kettle Valley line.
Thank you. That's a bit of a regional song from just north of the border. Used to be a railroad line, and now it's a walking trail. But that song was written by a Canadian named Ian Hay in the 1950s, kind of masquerading as a hobo on the Kettle Valley line in the late 1800s. You'll come to find we have a special place in our hearts for regional folk music. It's fun to sing about the southeast of the U.S., but there are many other places to sing about as well, including this one. Anyhow, here's a song that comes from the north of Scotland.
Oh, the diamond is a ship, you lads, for the Davis Straits she's bound, and the key it is all garnished with bonny lasses round. Captain Thompson gives the order to sail the ocean wide, where the sun it never sets, me lads, where darkness dims the sky. And it's cheer up, me lads, and let your hearts never fail, for the bonny ship, the diamond, goes a fishing for the whale. Oh, the key and Peterhead, the lasses stand around, their shawls all pulled about them, and the salt tears running down. Oh, don't you weep me, bonny lass, though you be left behind, for the rose will bloom on Greenland's ice before we change our mind.
Thank you much. That last tune is called Fisher's Hornpipe, meaning new jammers. You know what? Apparently a hornpipe was an easy tune to dance aboard ship because it was very contained. An easy type of dance, I should say.
Not that I dance the hornpipe, I don't.
I'm a hideous dancer. It's sort of, I think it's sort of like drumming for me, where it's like the ambidextrous nature of it is, I would have to practice a lot to be good at dancing. So this next tune is from one of the great underappreciated songwriters, Mr. Steve Goodman. Who I'm a massive fan of. If there's somebody whose life I could emulate, he's definitely up there. Along with many of the other great students of American song and song from other places too. You getting closer?
Ish, yeah.
You know what perfect pitch on a banjo is, right? Okay, you know the best way to tune a banjo? Yeah, you got that right. This is fun. Most of my gigs, I have to tell the answers to the jokes, but I just tell the questions and you guys know the answers. It's good.
Alrighty, you ready? Yep.
Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubble, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. And did you ever have to pay for something that you didn't do? And did you ever figure out the reason why? When the doctor says this is gonna hurt me a whole lot more than this hurts you, did you ever figure out that that's a lie? That's 'cause it ain't hard to get along with somebody else's troubles. They don't make you lose any sleep at night. Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubble, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Than he did a year ago, and I wonder just how hungry that man felt. 'Cause he knows it ain't hard to get along with somebody else's troubles. They don't make you lose any sleep at night. Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubble, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. And I asked that undertaker what it took to make him laugh when all he ever saw was people cry. First he hands me a bunch of flowers that he received on my behalf. Said, friend, business just gets better all the time. 'Cause it ain't too hard to get along with somebody else's troubles. They don't make you lose any sleep at night. Just as long as fate is out there busting somebody else's bubble, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright.
sticking the landing, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, we kind of call ourselves folk musicians because folk is a nice broad umbrella term that covers all of the traditional music and a lot of the sort of popular music that we like. We started out in the bluegrass world, but we like to play in minor keys a lot, and we like, playing in 6/8 and time signatures that aren't really, especially bluegrass. So now that we call ourselves folk musicians, we have to figure out what folk means, which is not easy in today's marketing world. But we did a little series on the meaning of not necessarily the meaning, but sort of the history of folk music to try to do, education in our community, explain what some of these words mean. And the further we looked back, into the history of, what preceded the folk revival in the U.S., the more we realized that the nexus the seed for the kind of social singer-songwriter movement that happened in the 60s and 70s really goes back to the union songs and union organizing. We wouldn't have Woody Guthrie or Pete Seeger if we didn't have Joe Hill or Florence Reese. So we're going to play a Florence Reese song that was written in the midst of the Harlan County War.
Back in 1931.
Yeah. What was the soundbite you had about that yesterday? The longest armed conflict?
The longest, most severe workers' rights conflict in American history. Lasted about 10 years.
All right, we're going to Ireland.
Now we're going to play the type of tune that for some reason didn't jump upon into the U.S.
Yeah, you see it a little bit in New England, but it's pretty rare. And certainly it doesn't groove like this over here, typically. This is a set of jigs that we learned from the great Irish band Da Dan, which recorded a lot in the 70s and 80s. These tunes are called The Hank's Purse and The Colliers. So on the topic from earlier of sort of regional folk music, I am a big collector. I don't know if big is the right word, but I'm a collector of regional fiddle player records. There's a record label that, give me just a second. Voyager Records was founded by Williams. Yeah, Phil and Diddy. Brain problems. I have a whole bunch of their records, or records that came out on their label, and they're all wonderfully recorded. A lot of them didn't make it to the internet, but they're all on vinyl. And there's this one fiddle player from Enumclaw named Joe Pansususki. And I learned this tune from him. This is one that he wrote. It's called Rounder's Reel. Ready?
Yep.
Try it again. 1, 2, 3. Appreciate you saving my bacon. Yeah, but if you see them, pick them up. Voyager recordings. I haven't found a bad one yet. What do we got now? Oh yeah, this is a Gene Ritchie tune.
So in case you didn't notice, I'm not that great with the guitar. I'm getting there, but the flat pick is a new thing to me. So now Corban's going to play it, and it's going to go a lot better. But
You did fine.
This is one of, as far as I know, just one or two songs that Gene Ritchie wrote herself. This is called "Moving On Down the River."
yep.
I'm a packing my grip, I'm moving on, for I'm a rambling laddie. And if the boat don't stop at the Philadelphia dock, I'm on to Cincinnati. I'm a moving on, for I can't stay here forever. Steam is rising and the big wheels turning, I'm moving on down the river. Philadelphia's a fine old town, and so is Cincinnati. Steam is rising and the big wheel's turning and we're moving on down the river.
Thank you. It's time to get morbid. Does anybody here know anything about child ballads? Very, very quick.
So,
it seems like we have a mixed audience here. Some people know something.
When we talk about the child ballads, we're not talking about ballads for children. A lot of them are pretty darn morbid. What we're talking about is the ballads collected by a man named Francis James Child during the 1800s. He was the first major collector of English language folk ballads, and he was also the first professor of English at Harvard. And this is one of the songs from his collection.
Yeah, most people refer to this as the Trois Sisters. This is a very American version of the Trois Sisters called "Oh, the Wind and Rain."
There were two sisters come walking down the street in the wind and rain. One came high, pushed the other one in, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. Johnny gave the youngest one a gig going in, the wind and rain. Didn't give the oldest one anything, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. And she pushed her in that river to drown, the wind and rain. And she watched her as she floated down, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. She floated till she came to the miller's pond, oh, the wind and rain. Crying, Father, oh Father, there swims a swan, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. And the miller fished her out with his drifting hook, oh, the wind and rain. He drew that maiden from the brook, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. And he set her on the bank to dry, oh, the wind and rain. When the fiddling fool came passing by, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. Down the road came a fiddler fair, oh, the wind and rain. Way down the road came a fiddler fair, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. Way down the road came a fiddler fair, oh, the wind and rain. He took 30 strands of the long yellow hair, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. He made a fiddle bow of her long yellow hair, oh, the wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long yellow hair, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her long finger bones, oh, the wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her long finger bones, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a little fiddle of her breastbone, oh, the wind and rain. His sound could melt a heart of stone, crying over the dreadful wind and rain. And the only tune that fiddle would play was oh, the wind and rain. And the only tune that fiddle would play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
mention that fiddle tune at the end is a Jody Stetcher composition. We pretty much just lifted his version and made a modern version of it in a key that we can sing it in. I'm going to close the evening playing an original song, but before that, I wanted to take a minute to thank Dan and the Inland Northwest Bluegrass Music Association for hosting us here and putting us up for the evening, and for inviting us into your lovely space. It's been an honor. And a big hand to the sound crew over here who's working hard. I'm sure we showed up with a lot more inputs than they were expecting for a duo, and they're doing a great job with it. This is a song that I wrote in 2019 when, having grown up under a rock, as I did, I saw Forrest Gump for the first time. And it kind of occurred to me that anytime anything meaningful happens in that movie, it's because of a random act of kindness that someone offers to a stranger. So that kind of had me feeling a sort of a way, and I wrote this song, and it continues to feel urgent. If you knew there was nothing I could offer you, would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind? If you knew that my treasures are so very few, would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind if I fell upon your doorstep with empty pockets and blisters on my feet? Would you take me in? Would you ease my mind? Would you treat me kind? If you knew all the ways that I've been hurt before, would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind? If you knew how life had left me feeling burnt and sore, would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind if you found me on the roadside, in the darkness, broken, bleeding, all alone? Would you pick me up? Would you take the time? Or would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind? If I opened up my heart and let you have the key, would you treat me kind? Would you treat me kind if I told you all my hopes and dreams and everything that I keep closest to my chest? Would you hold my hand no matter what you find? Would you treat me kind? Thank you, everyone. We've been everybody. You've been very lovely. We appreciate your time and your attention, and you're welcoming us into your circle. More? Okay, that was what we planned, but we can play more.
It's going to be in back. It's going to be in back. It's going to be in back. Oh, thank you.
Good question. I'll play guitar. just tune in. Take your time. I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you in worn-out shoes, a silver hair, a ragged shirt, and baggy pants. The old soft shoe. He jumped so high, yeah, he jumped so high, then lightly touched down. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, dance. In a cell way down in New Orleans, 'cause I was down and out. He seemed to me to be the eyes of age as he spoke right out. He talked of his life, yeah, he talked of his life. Life slapped his leg and said, well, he spoke the name Bojangles, then he danced a lick right across the cell. He grabbed his pants for better stance, then he jumped so high and he clicked his heels. He let go loud, yeah, he let go loud. Shook back his clothes all around. Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles dance. Well, he danced for those in minstrel shows and county fairs throughout the South. He spoke in tears of 15 years how was dogging him. They traveled about, and then his dog up and died. Yeah, he up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. He said, now I dance at every chance in honky-tonks for drinks and tips, but most of the time I stand behind these county bars, 'cause I drink a bit. He shook his head, and as he shook his head, I heard someone ask, please, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles, Mr. Bojangles dance. Mr. Bojangles, Thank you. Are we done yet? How long are we supposed to be playing? We'll keep going as long as you want.
Two more.
This is my favorite song about a root gatherer. This is a Norman Blake song, but we learned it off of Tony Rice's record, Man's in England.
About 3 miles from the battle yard at the reverse curve on down, not far south of the town depot, a Sullivan shack was found. Back on the higher ground, you could see him every day, just walking down the line, with an old brown sack across his back and his long hair down behind, speaking his worried mind. It's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no traveling bills. Now I'm too old to ride the rails off on this road alone, but I guess I'll never make it back to home. My muddy water, Mississippi Delta. Now the winter's here, they get too cold, and the damp, it makes me ill. I can't dig no roots on the mountainside when the ground throws hard and still. I better stay at the foot of the hill. But next summer when things turn right, the companies won't pay high. I'll make enough money to pay my bills, and I'll bid these mountains goodbye. And then he said with a sigh, it's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no traveling bills. Now I'm too old to ride the rails off on this road alone, but I guess I'll never make it back to home. My muddy water, Mississippi Delta home. From the North Georgia hills, and a tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no traveling bills. Now I'm too old to ride the rails off on this road alone, but I guess I'll never make it back to home. My muddy water, Mississippi Delta. My muddy water, Mississippi Delta. My muddy water, Mississippi Delta. Home.
We got to rethink what we're closing with. We had it all, nice and clean.
Let's do Wait for a Stranger.
Okay.
We'd have fun with that later.
I'm sure you all know this one, so sing along. This is an old creepy old gospel song. Slightly faster.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
I am a poor
this world below. There is no sickness, no toil, no danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going home to see my father. I'm going home, no more to roam. I am just going over Jordan. I am just going over home. I know dark clouds will gather around me. I know my way is rough and steep, but a beauty is still lies before me, where God's redeemed. No more will we. I'm going home to see my Savior, who is shed for me His precious blood. I am just going over Jordan. I am just going over home. Soon I'll be free from earthly trials. This home will rest beneath the sod. I'll drop my cross of self-denial and enter my home with God. I'm going home to see my mother. I'm going home, no more to roam. I am just going over Jordan. I am just going